just relaxing just before um, the sun goes down. And I was just thinking about, how fear dominates our life, and fear dominates people's life in general. Um, we're constantly bombarded by, um, mundane things, mundane, mundane ways of doing things, um, perspectives, because most people just take whatever the media, what they see on the news as all in all. Science goes against anything that it doesn't understand, that they don't have an explanation for. But really and truly, they're the ones who are doing all the rituals and the to control people. Anytime you practice anything spiritual, or you try to seek higher truths, they make it sound like mythology or something that's occult, or that has a negative connotation to it, and they give society this type of scarcity mindset, but it's all just to control you and have you in bondage. But because you're constantly in fear of not having the necessities to live comfortably, you're constantly a slave to your own desires, because you don't see anything outside of that. Most people think just having the American dream, a house and a picket fence and a dog, and just fail to see anything outside of that. But the more we live, we live outside of fear, we get rid of this scarcity mindset and see life from a spiritual point of view. The quicker that this slave society will fall and give to a more meaningful life, whether that may be on the collective or the individual level. But we have to get rid of this type of mindset, which the powers of be constantly bombard us with. You watch the news, you go to school, they're basically lying about everything, and they're leaving out all the information that really empowers you. You spend so many years in school, maybe 20 years, 25 years of your life in a school, and at the end of the day, outside, you have to beg for a job, and deal with all sorts of stressful situations that are not healthy, not conducive to development of spiritual life. So how is that different from slavery? At least we can argue that it's not as visibly traumatic as slavery, but the reality is people just live longer, and they're just given just enough to keep going, but the more we realize that this system is misleading, the more likely we're going to be able to see life for what it really is and live a happier life. It doesn't mean that there won't be any challenges, but real happiness doesn't come from the pleasures, because like I was saying, we're spiritual beings. By living and searching for spiritual, and happiness, then we are pursuing our real purpose in life. So I just thought I would talk about that today. Let me know what y'all think.